loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Sia, and today we're going over our April reset. So we're closing out the month of March. It went so fast. It's kind of ridiculous. I cannot believe we're at the end of March going into April right now, but I'm really happy that we are jumping into spring because I'm so tired of this California weather just not giving what it's supposed to be giving. I don't understand. Actually, this whole weekend it's supposed to rain at the end of March in LA. Like, this is unheard of, except for the last couple of years, of course, since I moved here. Anyways, let's jump right on in. I don't want to take too much of your time, of course. It is, at least for me, a Friday night, and yeah, I'm getting into this, getting prepared, because it doesn't matter the day or the time. I just want to be right on track to hitting these goals. So let's get started with April reset. First, just like we did for last month, we are going to talk about this month's favorites. So let's talk about March favorites. I feel like for this month, I have so many favorites, and it's probably because I went shopping. So I have so many things that I'm just like, should I add this? Should I include this? And I'm just like, you cannot include everything for your favorites. So I'm gonna try to narrow it down a little bit, and I don't always wanna do like brand new items. Like, I just wanna do what I've been using for the month. So it's not like if I have a heavy shopping month every once in a while, I don't wanna be like, oh, everything's my favorite just because it's new. Like, no, it's something that I've been using at least for a little bit, or I can see myself grabbing over and over again. So anyways, let's start with what I'm wearing right now, which is this little jacket, zip down, little number here, and I'll show you. I don't know. And this is a good view of it, but I also have pictures in this from Arizona. So if you haven't seen my Arizona vlog, go check that out. That was the last video right before this one. Really fun time in Arizona on my vacation, my anniversary with my bae. I got this jacket to wear when we were hiking for the Antelope Canyon and Horseshoe Bend, and I just love it. And I'm wearing it right now as like a casual going outfit, but still looking kind of sexy or whatever. We just came back from a little double date, and it was cool. It was chill. It's cute. It fits so nice. I love it so much. I love these zip down type of jackets so much. I feel like I was complaining at first because I was like, oh, it doesn't have any pockets, but look how perfect it is to just fit into my jeans. And it's kind of just like a top that you didn't even realize is like a workout top. So it's versatile, and I love that. And the other ones that I had that are similar are too small right now. So I'm really happy that I got this. It's definitely on my top favorites for the month, and I'll link this item below because it is from Amazon, as actually quite a few of these items that I'm going to mention will be from Amazon, so I'll link them down below for you. Next, which, as I mentioned, is another Amazon item, is these sandals that I also wore on the Arizona trip. And I didn't realize how much I was gonna like these sandals. I was just like, cool, they're cute. I've seen them, these type of sandals on people. They look cute or really casual, but like, even if you wear something a little dressy, it's still okay. And the color was going really well with the clothes that I got for the trip. But I can see myself wearing these all the time, and I'm probably going to order another pair very soon. Like, definitely going to need another pair for summer, at least, or late spring, summer, when it finally stops freaking raining here. They're so comfortable, they're so cute. They go with like every outfit, I swear, like nearly every outfit. They're so cute. I also wore them in Arizona. I think I have a picture, so if I do have a picture, it'll be right here. If not, here's the picture of it on the Amazon website. Also gonna link it down below. Highly recommend. I'm sure there's like probably higher end versions of this, but who needs that when you can have this straight from Amazon to your door in the next day? It's so good. I promise you will love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have like 3 more items that I want to mention from Amazon. Okay, maybe that'll just be my favorites. It's my Amazon favorites for the month. Forget it. It's just going to be those. I had some others, but we're just gonna stick to these. So next item from Amazon I got was my carry-on bag that I used for the Arizona trip. Pink bag. Showed it to you guys in my maintenance and packing video for the Arizona trip. And then I'll put the picture of it right here from Amazon, and the link to it will also be down below. It's like the perfect bag for a carry-on, like a weekender bag. It wasn't too expensive. It had a little pocket for your laptop and books, and it had a little shoe pocket from the side so you can just slide a pair of shoes in there. Like, it was perfect. It didn't feel too heavy or uncomfortable when I carried it around the airport and everything. It had a little back slip where you can like slip it onto your suitcase. And it's just perfect. So, you know, when you're just rolling around with your suitcase, you have this extra bag, and I used to carry my other duffels or whatever, and I kind of just like put it on top of my suitcase, but it's like kind of flopping over. No, this has a thing where you can slide it on to the handle and it just stays right there. It's so perfect, and the pink color is so cute, but they have other colors as well. It's so cute. Get it, get it, get it. Link down below. Also, the clip-ins that I had for the Arizona trip, I did want to put that on my favorites as well for this month, because obviously it held me down. And it's not the first time I got clip-ins from Amazon, but I really like these. The only thing I wish I did was wash them before I used them, which I normally would, but I didn't have the time because I did it so last minute. As y'all saw, I had that fail doing my own hair, trying to do the boho, the DIY boho braids or whatever. Complete fail, so I did my hair very last minute. So because I didn't wash it when I was putting heat towards it, and when I went to the hairdresser, it smelled. Like, it didn't smell out the bag, but putting heat towards it, it smelled, and that was bad. But after washing it, it's totally fine. So if you do get the clip-ins, like, the color was pretty good, really matched well with my hair. I have tints of brown in my hair, which is not super easy to see. Like, obviously it looks black, but when you're up close to me, you can see the brown. So when I have jet black clip-ins, it's so easy to see where my hair is compared to the clip-ins, because the colors are they're off. This one I got in 1B, and it worked really well. So I would recommend them. Just make sure you wash them before you use them. And then finally is something that I literally just bought this week, which is a running backpack. And let me see if I can, let me grab it to show you. So your girl is back in her fitness era, or at least she's trying to be. And so I got this running backpack, which I wanted to be like running 5Ks, 10Ks by April. Obviously that is not the case. I do not have one planned, and I wouldn't even be able to make it through to a 5K if I tried right now, but it's not too late, of course, to get into running still. So I got this little backpack. I hate carrying stuff when I'm running. You know, I love my bottle of water, so I take these on my walks. I take this on my walks, but to run around with that, I don't want to do that with that and my cell phone and my keys and all that now. So I got this little backpack, and it has the water bladder, I think they call it. I feel like pouch, it would be such a better word than bladder, but here's the water bladder. Obviously I have water here because I just used it, and it was so easy to use. And when I put it on for my run, the bag was not flopping around. I hate that. So I usually have my fanny pack on when I try to run with my fanny pack. It's like flapping around. No, it doesn't move. It's secure. The water's easy to get. It's perfect. The only thing I would say is I should have looked for something maybe with the phone case in the front. I don't know if they have that, or if I should just get the attachment, but I probably will get the attachment so I can just like throw my phone in there for easy access. But otherwise, this is absolutely perfect, and it's so much space, like along with the pouch that I just had my keys, my ID, my card with me, my phone, of course, but I have my phone in my hand running because your girl's addicted to the phone. I don't know. But it's so good, and I would recommend it. It wasn't really expensive either to get. I don't know, it was $30 or something. Don't start me lying. That will also be linked down below, and maybe a pop-up right here as well of this bag. And it's not too big. It's like perfect size. I have quite big boobs, so the strap comes across my boobs just fine, and you can tighten it or loosen it however you want. Like, it works really well, so I highly recommend it. Oh, honorary mention, Beyonce's new album, Cowboy Carter, Act 2, definitely a favorite. I put that on today. It released today. Today is March what, 29th? Yes, March 29th. And yeah, I listened to it 3 times today. So, and it's 27 songs. So yeah, if you haven't listened to that already, I don't really know why you're here. I'm just kidding, but not really. What are you doing? Go listen to Beyonce. Anyways, another honorary mention, which, duh, I forgot I did also want to do. So I did my clothing and stuff favorites. My album favorite for the month is Cowboy Carter. Honorary mention. I don't know why it's an honorary mention. It is a favorite for the month, but I should also mention that Ariana Grande's newest album is also a favorite for the month. I've probably listened to that like every day since it's come out. So those two, those are my girls. If you haven't listened, turn this off and go listen. I promise you won't regret it. Okay, here are my last few favorites. I almost forgot, but I definitely want to mention them in this video. And that is my new fitness routine-ish, which is going to cycling classes. So Cycle Bar has become a favorite of mine. I've gone, I don't know, 3 or 4 times this month already, and I bought like a package of like 14 rides with them, and I think they're actually having a sale right now of 14 rides again. I don't know how long that's gonna last, so don't quote me. Highly recommend it if you have a Cycle Bar near you and maybe you love Soul Cycle but it's kind of expensive. Cycle Bar is a really, really great alternative. It felt like I was in a Soul Cycle class but for cheaper, and I've missed cycling so much, and I'm so glad that I found that that's somewhat close to me. It's actually making me want to drive more just so I feel comfortable driving myself there, so I don't have to pay for an Uber all the time to get there, because I want to go to the class that bad. And you guys know your girl is scared of driving, so if it makes me want to do that, you know it's really good. And then finally, I did want to point out my favorite YouTubers for the month, because yeah, I found some people that I'm just like, oh, I want to watch their stuff, and I've been stuck, I feel like, on the same people that I've been watching for a while, and I still love my girls, but it's always nice to find new YouTubers, new content creators that still like grab my attention and make me look forward to their videos. So the first one is Janet Domahina. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I really don't know. I feel like I have not heard her say her last name yet. I feel like, I don't know. And I really want to say that correctly. So I'll put, you know, of course, right here, this is who it is. I really am enjoying her videos. She talks about her fitness journey, talks about her productivity, bettering her life, waking up early, being productive, and all this stuff. She does resets and refreshes, and it's just so refreshing, and it's just been so nice just listening to her speak, and it's been very motivating as well. So really love her channel. There's also Jazz Turner, who I've actually known about, I feel like, for a little bit. I feel like I've always known her face, and maybe it's because of TikTok. I don't know if it's because of TikTok or I've seen her YouTubes before or something like that. But either way, it's come back around, and I've been watching her stuff, and it's been really, really awesome watching her stuff. Kind of similar content ideas, but definitely different styles in the way they create their videos and stuff. But they give me so much motivation, and love Jazz Turner's videos. Definitely encouraging on leveling up and being like a girl boss, just like badass, like all the things. She talks a lot about like beauty and wellness and your glow up, and she's like in her, I think her birthday just passed actually, maybe like 27 or something. I just love it. I just love her videos. I love the style of her videos. It's been really, really cool, really like put together. She's really put together person, it looks like, and I love it, and I'm just like striving to be just like that. And then Haley Gamba, which I think I'm saying that right, let me make sure. Yes, Haley Gamba. So really love her videos. I feel like maybe it's just this moment in my life where I'm just like on this level up journey, and they're just like speaking that life into me, however they say it. And they say it in different ways and different styles, and they present it in different ways and different styles, but it still just hits just the way I need it to. So really love their content. I think Haley just announced that she has a podcast premiering soon, so look out for that if you're into that kind of stuff, just like leveling up your life, being really good to your body, good to yourself, loving yourself, growing, and all of that. So definitely look out for that from her. And that finally concludes my favorites for the month. I thought this was gonna be short and sweet, but had to add those. last bits because they were really important. Okay, done. We are done with the March favorites. Let's get into the budget for the month. Okay, so let's get into the budget portion. Okay, so for April's budget, I actually already like put it together. I was thinking about money last night because your girl spent like everything on vacation. And so I'm just like, what is this month gonna look like for me? I thought that I was gonna be able to hold on to some more money this month because I didn't think that I was gonna be like, you know, contributing to family stuff, but I am this month. It turns out that I will be. So I just needed to get myself straight, and I can't always just turn on the camera and be like, oh, this is what I'm doing. No, I had to just clear my mind for a little bit. So the budget is filled out, but we'll start off with the goals of the month and then I'll share what I have done for the budget. So in April budget, I put here, and remember for these little quote areas, I don't know what I put here because I did this when I created the whole budget. So it's kind of like a surprise to me, but I put here Q2 because this is the start of Q2. So I don't know, I'm feeling like a fresh sense of motivation for Q2, and it's much better because we have more daylight. So I always feel like more sun means you get more things done. So I'm really happy to be entering Q2. The year should really start like this instead of the dread of winter. But anyways, spring is here, we're getting into it. So for Q2 challenge, it says find a way to increase your income. Example, sell things you no longer need, work overtime, pick up a new side hustle, etc. So that's really interesting to me because literally just yesterday, my final package for my swimwear line, Omoka Swim, arrived yesterday. It literally arrived like 8:30 or 9:30 last night after being lost at sea for months, for literal months, you guys. I thought I was gonna have this stuff in November. It is April, basically. So that is going to be something that I'm selling. I'm going to be releasing that this spring. I do not have an official date yet, but I will let you guys know, of course, as soon as I know. But that is going to be something that I'm working on this month, which is crazy because this month is so crazy. I am starting school literally on Monday. Oh shoot, I'm starting school on Monday. Oh my God. I'm starting school on Monday. I have a cruise coming up. I am obviously doing these videos. I need to get back into my TikTok videos. I need help with editing those. I need to make time for that. Anyways, this is why I had to get clarity last night putting my budget together because my mind is all over the place. But anyways, that is going to be something that I'm selling really soon in Q2. So for sure that is something that I'm going to be looking for in terms of a way to increase my income. The second way that I'm going to be trying to make more income is through Amazon affiliate links. So it's funny, and promise you it was not intentional that my favorites were from Amazon this month. It just so happens that I did quite a bit of shopping on Amazon this month and it worked out perfectly, and I really do love the items that I mentioned. But that is going to be a way that I'm going to try to make some extra money, is that I have the affiliate links. So all of the links that I have below, I would be able to make commissions from it if you do decide to use them. Of course, if you don't want that to happen, you don't have to click them, but they are there. Because I am starting school, I won't be able to fully commit to working crazy amounts of overtime, but I am setting a schedule for myself that I still work maybe at least 4 to 5 hours of overtime a week. And maybe on Thursdays and Fridays, I can extend it a little bit because those are the days that I won't have classes. So if necessary, I can, increase that a little bit. So that's my ideas for increasing my income this month. This quarter, sorry. So let's see how I do. We can circle back at Q3 and see if that's what happened. And let's talk about the goals for this month. So the goals for this month partially is very simple, stay within budget. That is a major goal for this month. I absolutely blew the budget out of the water last month, but that's because I had so much. Obviously I had vacation and it was just really important for us to have fun and relax. And my goal for last month was to relax, and that's what we did. And I'm so happy that we did that. This month, gotta stay within budget, no ordering out. Everything needs to be planned to the T. We just cannot go too crazy. I do have a trip this month, but it's not nearly as long. It's just over a weekend and it's on a cruise. Everything is paid for already. Even the drinks package is paid for already. So I should not be going out of budget. Second goal for this month is to, I want to say like stay on schedule, but I don't want that to be like so vague, or like be consistent. Like that's so vague, but that's kind of what I want to do. Like be consistent with my routines, I guess. With my routine. So be consistent with my routine / make systems to help me be consistent. Talking about systems, I have a system right now that works really well with like creating my videos and then sending them off to get them edited, which has been such a great help. Like has made me be so consistent with my channel, way more consistent than ever. Way more consistent than even that time that I filmed 6 videos for me to edit while I was recovering from surgery just for them to be deleted. But we're not gonna talk about that. But like it's working out so well. And so I'm realizing, though I've heard it time and time again, and I'm sure you've heard it before, but like systems is what makes things work. So I need to set up some systems for myself so that I can stay consistent in what I need to do. Just talked about creating systems just literally last night or 2 nights ago with Mario, and tomorrow we're actually having like our monthly meeting to talk about everything that we're looking forward to for the month and what we have planned and what we're doing together and all that stuff, so we can create our systems so that we're making sure we're also staying on top of everything that we need to do. And yeah, it's just gonna be really great, and I'm already seeing how that works. So yeah, I feel like that's a good goal for me this month. It's really important for me as well because I am starting school, so I need some real consistency and structure in my life right now, so I make sure I'm not falling behind on anything like work, school, relationships, side hustles, channel that I'm trying to build, my businesses. Like there's so much going on. So, and then my final goal for the month, which I would like for it to be monetary, and I guess it should be. That means I really have to pull in some. I mean, the first one is monetary, but so tough. I want to make it debt focused, but having already put together my budget, I know it's going to be a little bit difficult to make it so like grand. But I guess every time it doesn't have to be grand, right? So for this month, my goal will be to pay off $1,000 in debt, $1,000 extra in debt. And so you know what? That still is grand. It's literally a grand. I'm so corny, sorry. But you know, that's still good, and that'll be my goal for the month. I really want it to be like 3, 4, and maybe it'll still be that, but I need to be focused. I was not focused last month like I needed to be, unfortunately. I wasn't being super realistic or really strict with myself, but we are changing for Q2. Let's get into the budget. So this month, I usually fluctuate my weekly pay because it literally fluctuates. But this month I decided to keep it a flat rate because I want to be really consistent on the hours that I work and stuff. So I kept it, it's still estimated because I'm not sure if that's gonna be what I get paid for those hours, but I kept it at this flat rate. This is what I'm gonna work with. It should not, and hopefully not, be lower, or at least much lower each week. If anything, maybe it'll be higher because I work more hours. Like we're closing out a quarter, so next week I probably will work more hours even though I am starting school. Probably will end up working a lot of hours, probably like Thursday. I am off Friday, but I'm probably gonna have to put in some hours, like either really early Friday or on the boat Friday, unfortunately, because of the time of the month. And if not, like if it all goes smoothly and I don't put in those hours, it'll definitely be put in the week after because I'll have reporting. So my pay may be more than what I have here, but I'm going to put this here. So I'm like working with the tight budget, and anything over that should be going to good things like paying off debt or saving or anything like that. My rent and utilities I have in here. I guess I kind of get paid. It's so weird the way I get paid, but as long as I put in my timesheet on like at the right time, I'll get paid 5 times this month, and that includes the very last day of the month. So it kind of covers like the first week of May, but that's just how it falls. I have my rent and utilities, $14.26. My subscription, LifeLock, $13.06. Canva, $13. Like there's not much changing here. My Bank of America, etc., etc. I'll just take you over the expenses overview instead because there's really not much changing here from from last month, except for like business expenses with my video editor, and I'll have to get a Photoshop / Illustrator subscription again because I'll need that for school. So that's like the only thing I've added. Not the only thing I've added, that's what I've added for like my expenses. And then for my savings, I added in the savings that my boyfriend and I have together. We, you know, stopped it for the trip and now we're starting that over again. We decided to do $200 a week still instead of the $100 a week that we were doing before. So that is more money coming out. School savings, of course, still the $150 each week. I'm thinking about putting money towards my HSA, a health savings account, which is really good if you want to save for medical expenses if you know you have some coming up. It's also good tax benefits. So I tend to have medical expenses for whatever reason, random things keep happening. So I'm thinking I should just have an HSA account. I didn't have it through my job, my current job. So you can open up one yourself, and I'll probably will do that and put just like $25 towards it each week. I'm considering maybe having a small amount going to investments. We'll see about that, but I put it in here just in case. My emergency fund, another small amount, $50 a week. And then the buffer just kind of covers what was left over, which is like $200 overall for the month. But again, let's talk about the expense overview. So business, estimating $460 for the month. Credit cards, $1,879. That includes the minimum payment. So it's not all just like, oh, over, you know, the $1,000 now. It includes minimum payments. I want to pay, as far as my goals, I want to pay $1,000 more than the minimum payments that I have in here, which for here, I have about $991. So I'm a little shy of 1,000, but you know, it's there. Entertainment, about $100. I put that for the cruise. Family, $1,125. Gifts, because my brother has a birthday at the end of the month, but $50. Groceries, I did up my groceries budget, so I normally have $150 every other week. This time I put $180 every other week, but it might not be the case because we went to Trader Joe's last week and we bought a bunch of groceries. It was $200, so that's kind of why I upped the price, but we still have like, not a lot, but like enough groceries where I'm definitely not going to spend $180 this week for groceries. So you know, maybe I won't need that much. It'll be a nice savings, absolutely. Loans, $489. Medical is $75. I do have a doctor's appointment. I do also need to get a allergy test. So again, random medical things. I've never been allergic to anything in my life until now, and I don't know what it is. So I need to figure that out. Personal care, about $65. Don't have much to do this month. Once these nails are done, they'll probably be done. Sadly, as much as I like them, I cannot keep up with them. Rent and utilities altogether, $1,571. Subscriptions, $148. Transportation, $100. Estimating for like when I go to cycle class at Cycle Bar. And then we have the savings and investments portion. So I have my buffer here. Like I said, it's the 201. Emergency fund for the month, $250. Investments, $250. If it's not going to investments, it may just go to the emergency fund. Savings, $875. And then travel savings for $1,000. That's with me and Mario. Well, it's just my portion of it, but that's for our savings together. And yeah, so that is that for April. I will absolutely do like a mid-month check-in when I do a payday routine. You'll definitely see how I'm doing with this so far. Really excited for April. It is literally going to be the start of a new life, a new chapter for me as I'm going to school for interior architecture and design. It's something that I've been wanting and craving for all my life, seriously, and I'm so happy that I'm finally taking that leap to do it. So I'm so excited to take you guys along with that journey, on that journey with me. And then as well with my swimwear brand, I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but I did go to a fashion high school. I went to the High School of Fashion Industry, so it's just another part of me that I really love. And I decided to do swimwear, as I had been in swimwear. I was feeling myself, you know, young and fresh and hot and whatever in my swimsuits, and I was like, I should definitely do a swimwear brand. And you know what? I love it. I love drawn out the designs and stuff. But either way, the point is that I'm so happy to be dipping and dabbling into things that I love and really sharing that with people, like being able to work on interior design to start that career, to be able to create content, which has been really, really fun for me for my own channel. And then for my couples channel, we are coming back. We're gonna do the Arizona vlog as well for that channel, but we also have some DIY projects that we worked on, which has always been a dream for me. And then of course with the swimwear line, the fashion line, had always been a dream for me. So I feel so lucky and blessed, and it's just really beautiful to, no matter what is going on, to just realize like, oh snap, like I am doing the things that I want to do. It feels so beautiful and just amazing to be able to do that, and I'm so grateful to be able to do that even on such a small scale. Like whoever's watching me, thank you so much. And I'm just so happy to be able to, you know, spend my time the way I want to. That has just been my dream. I am still doing accounting. I am still an accountant, and I'm honestly so grateful for that as well, because it funds my life and it creates, you know, space for me to be able to do other things that I love. So yeah, that's just how I'm feeling. I'm feeling really grateful, really optimistic going into April. It's really interesting because I know Mercury is supposed to go retrograde April 1st, but we're not speaking no bad energy over here. That is just going to be a transition, and you know what, my life is transitioning. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. So much more to come. See you guys in the next one. Love you so much.